Deep in the Algerian Sahara, there's a gallery of art that shouldn't be possible, painted onto rock thousands of years before writing existed. Giraffes, hippos, cattle, in the middle of what is now one of the driest deserts on Earth. And among them, figures so strange, the archaeologist who found them didn't know what to call them. He ended up calling one the Martian. This vast artistic archive is hidden within Sefar, a stone city of rock towers and canyons carved into the Tassili Ajjer plateau in southeastern Algeria. Located near the oasis town of Janet, this sandstone labyrinth kept its secrets guarded by sheer cliffs and shifting sand dunes for millennia. Modern knowledge of Sefar began entirely by accident. In 1933, French Foreign Legion Camel Corps patrols, led by Lieutenant Brennans, traversed these narrow canyons in search of water and stumbled upon faint painted outlines on the rock shelter walls. The discovery drew French ethnologist Henri Lotte to organize a large-scale expedition in February 1956. For 16 months, Lotte's team battled fierce desert heat, systematically copying thousands of these prehistoric images by hand and turning a remote, forgotten sanctuary into a documented archaeological record. The oldest paintings on these stone walls, dating between 10,000 and 6,000 BCE, depict an environment that contradicts the surrounding desert. Etched into the sandstone are detailed images of elephants, giraffes, hippopotamuses, and crocodiles. The presence of these specific animals is a physical impossibility in the modern Sahara. Hippos and crocodiles cannot survive without permanent, year-round lakes and flowing rivers. This ancient art serves as direct eyewitness testimony of a vanished world known as the African Humid Period, or the Green Sahara. During this era, orbital shifts in the Earth drove powerful monsoons far into the continent, transforming these hyper-arid canyons into a fertile savanna teeming with water and life. The rock shelters of Sefar serve as a physical record of a lost, water-rich ecosystem. Among the oldest paintings in Sefar are the enigmatic figures of the Round Head period, dating back roughly 8,000 years. These illustrations depict humanoids with smooth, oversized, completely featureless heads, lacking eyes, noses, or mouths. Some of these silent forms appear to float weightlessly across the sandstone walls in empty space. The most striking panel features a giant silhouette towering over 3 meters high, approached by smaller figures with their hands raised in supplication. In 1956, Henri Lotte nicknamed this monumental figure the Great Martian God. While this dramatic label fueled fringe theories of ancient astronaut visitations, modern scholars reject any extraterrestrial connection. Mainstream archaeologists instead interpret these faceless giants as shamans, ancestral spirits, or deities adorned in elaborate ritual costumes and ceremonial headdresses worn during trance states. Yet, despite decades of scientific study and digital analysis, no definitive consensus exists. The true spiritual meaning behind these haunting, faceless entities remains locked within the stone, an unresolved puzzle at the very heart of the desert. To the Tuareg nomads of the Ait Meki clan, this sandstone labyrinth is a spiritual sanctuary. Local oral traditions speak of Sefar as a valley of unseen beings, warning that entering these maze-like ruins brings bad luck, with travelers occasionally disappearing or returning changed. This eerie folklore mirrors the physical isolation of the site. Sefar remains virtually unvisited due to the sheer difficulty of access, lying over 150 kilometers of roadless desert from Janet. To safeguard the highly fragile prehistoric paintings, Algerian authorities restrict access through strict permit quotas and mandatory escorts, choosing rigorous heritage conservation over intrusive mass tourism. Sefar's sandstone walls preserve a continuous, multi-millennial archive of human survival. As the monsoons faded and ancient waters retreated, prehistoric artists documented their changing environment in real time. Paintings of wild savanna giants like elephants and giraffes gave way to scenes of domestic cattle herders. Later, horse riders appeared on the rock panels, indicating new trade networks and increased mobility, before camels eventually became the main subject, marking the final arrival of the hyper-arid desert. This chronological sequence forms a visual timeline of ecological collapse, tracking thousands of years of human resilience. Recognizing this invaluable record of human heritage, UNESCO designated Tassili, Ajjer a World Heritage Site in 1982. Sefar remains a quiet witness to a vanished green world, showing how humanity adapted when the Earth transformed. Subscribe to the channel for more investigations into the world's most enduring historical mysteries. Sefar's silent stone warns how quickly a fertile world can vanish. Its deepest secrets remain locked in the sand. Subscribe to uncover more of our planet's hidden mysteries.